We are good. Still feels like it's... There we go. The music does not sound like it's blasting out my ears. Hope you're all doing well today. Even though it feels like I'm talking to the void. Alrighty. Well, let's get into it, shall we?
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and you're listening to Digging Deeper, where we cover everything from archaeology, science, the unexplained, and vanishing curators. Yes, that's the story of the curator, now ex-curator, of the 2 Point Museum, who fled the scene of the struggling institution, never to be seen again. Their disappearance was first discovered by a journalist from 2 Point Radio, hoping to discuss the museum's record low attendance and reports of rampant thievery. And in a strange way, I feel I got my answer.
Welcome to your new museum. It's not in great condition, but with a little guidance, it could become one of the best museums in the county, or even the entire world. Sorry, before I get any more carried away, why don't you have a look around? Familiarize yourself with the museum and the camera controls. Alright. Pan. Excellent looking around, well done. Already leaps and bounds ahead of your predecessor. Speaking of, the old courier sent out an expedition before they skipped town and disappeared forever. And it looks like they left an unopened exhibit. New exhibits arrive at the museum, packaged in crates, ready to be unboxed. All crates look the same, but I can tell this one is a good one. Select the crate and see what's inside. We are looking for a giant shoeless culprit. Okay. 3000, prehistory, fossils, dry climate, needs to be kept in a dry environment, epic, 1 out of 3, shows that knowledge how much we know about the exhibit, use the info stands to teach guests about exhibits, 10 buzz, which is how impressive the exhibit is to guests, guests will donate more as they gain more buzz. So, let's see. Let's put it right here. Look at that. Perfect. Something nice and old to go with the museum's modest prehistory collection. And what luck! That's now the museum's most impressive exhibit. The higher an exhibit's buzz, the more it will amaze our guests. As you can see, exhibits will get grimy over time, losing their buzz. Museums rely on experts' restoration skills to keep the exhibits presentable, and the guests think, "Whoa, look at that." If left forgotten, abandoned, and entirely uncared for, exhibits will become unpresentable, like these two losing all their buzz. Hire a prehistory expert to restore your new collection. Alright, ready? Let's restore the exhibit. That's better. Restoring the exhibits will keep them looking fresh, right, and maintain the museum's buzz. However, providing a spectacle will only take you so far. Our guests want to be informed as well as impressed. Hi Jess, how's it going? Info stands collect all of our knowledge of nearby exhibits and present it to our guests in one digestible place. Place info stands near the exhibit so guests can learn about what they are seeing. 2 info stands. Alright, so 1 and smart stuff. I'm feeling wiser already. Now that you have the basic understanding of buzz and knowledge, we're almost ready to reopen the museum. Before you do, there's one last thing. Decoration. The right decorations can turn a museum into a great museum. It's so much more than a fishy touch. Well-decorated exhibits provide more buzz and improves the museum's environment, leading to a better guest experience. Display 3 exhibits with a level 2 decoration. Alright, so let's run here. Here. Ember. Alright. Beautiful, clearly got an eye for the thing. Remember, I compliment our collection of exhibits with decorations as well as info stands for superlative guest experience. Word up. The higher exhibit buzz, the more it will amaze our guests. Decorate exhibits to maximize their buzz and improve our guest experience. Place info stands near exhibits so guests can learn and improve their knowledge. Guests need to buy a ticket before they're admitted to the museum. First, you'll need to add a ticket booth. Conventional wisdom suggests to place the ticket booth near the entrance. Are you very right?
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. Thank you, and thank goodness I'm here. Finally. Today I had the displeasure of getting caught behind a busload of school children. Not only did this throw our entire show into doubt, but based on the faces and gestures those children were making, It's clear the next generation are not yet cultivating their brains in the scholarly soup of radio. I weep for humanity, and you should too, during this next song.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, the dinosaurs are real, but they're not anymore.
Okay, hide assistant. This poor guy's name. Sure, I guess we're paying an entry fee, but that doesn't mean we're refusing donations. In fact, they're encouraged. When a guest is surprised with the exhibit, they'll make a donation. Amaze guests as much as possible to receive a bigger donation. Guests can make a donation at any available donation stand. Security guards will enter your donation stands and collect the cash. Ensure donation stands are empty regularly, especially around...
Announcement. Rubbish belongs in the bin, not on the walls.
To receive as many donations as possible. Donations are a successful museum's main source of income. We're just gonna lock that right there. There. Security guard. One in. Now the museum's making money, we're ready to plan our first expedition. Expeditions allow you to add new exhibits to your collection. I took the liberty of having the museum's helicopter unimpounded. It should be here any minute. What did we do to make it impounded? As a curator, you'll plan expeditions across the globe, where staff will attempt to retrieve new exhibits for display in the museum.
Guests who lose their ticket will be put through hell. Thank you.
Once plans are finalized, select staff will head straight to the helicopter for departure. Expeditions can be dangerous for those involved and cause the museum to be understaffed. Be mindful of workload issues when staff are away or receiving injuries. Select the helicopter to plan your first expedition. Welcome to the expedition setup scene. From here, you can plan every last detail of an expedition to ensure the best possible chance of avoiding certain failure. Every location has a number of events that can occur during expeditions. Greasy Fields is relatively safe, but other locations can and will be more dangerous. Influence the level of risk involved by changing the expedition team's approach. Expedition teams will take the safe approach by default unless you tell them otherwise. Each location has its own special staff requirements. Expeditions to Greasy Fields only require a single prehistory expert, but as you discover more locations, they'll begin to demand all types of staff, as well as multiple team members. Select an expert to start the expedition. Alright, Betty, you're going on track. And we're going to want details. And go.
This is a pre-recorded announcement. What's it like in the future?
Right, and while they're gone, we're going to hire Zoe to main exhibit. Now, let's sell this. And I want to keep it to the theme here. $3,684 profit. Not bad.
Prior to making your donation, we'd like to remind you that all this stuff does not come cheap.
Alright, we got the file for this one.
Announcement. The museum has a new exhibit, but we don't know what it is yet.
Giant honey bee. A giant bee ironically preserved in giant honey. 18 bucks. 1 out of 2 knowledge. Epic quality. Okay. Let's put this here. The expert's back with your first ever find. The exhibit arrived in excellent condition. Sadly, your staff member did not.
Staff should seek medical attention in the museum before going to a hospital.
Expeditions will often result in injuries. Building a staff room will give staff a place to recover from their injuries as well as regain their energy on their breaks. If you haven't already, you'll also want to hire a janitor to clean up all the tour your injured expert is tracking through the museum. Being an expert is a dangerous vocation, and expeditions are their dangerous vacation. Expedition ailments will make staff less effective at their various tasks in the museum. The staff room allows injured staff to heal their physical ailments at the bandage box machine. Staff will also regain energy faster when taking their break in the staff room. You'll need janitors to maintain utilities and machines like the bandage box. They are also essential for keeping the museum clean, as more foot traffic inevitably leads to all manner of litter and mess.
Like me to dwell on a sour experience. But here goes. Where was this busload of children headed? A museum, of all places. Ha ha! Children have no place in museums. In my day, it was 6 years of grueling preparation, an exhaustive reading regimen, advanced calligraphy, as well as posture and decorum training before you were ready to look at things all willy and nilly.
Guests should leave with the same number of bones they arrived with. No more, no less.
Okay, so this is where it gets a little tricky. We're just gonna pause for 1 moment and see what I got for room. Bathrooms are there. Alright. So let's see. Let me figure this out. Door, sofa, bandage box. we're not gonna hit the check mark yet. There's some stuff I want to put in here. Here. Later. Editor. Enter a footprint decal decoration. Okay. Footprint decal decoration. Yep. I might have to wait a little bit. Alright.
Feeling uninformed should educate themselves somehow.
In there.
Really thick jungle. A mountain with no head. And endless sand from the beach to the shoes you only wore once. Oh, it's happened again. Visit Pebbly Island. Paradise is only a stone's throw away.
Attention, the museum is objectively unattractive. We need better, more attractive objects. Staff requires medical attention. Not this again.
Alright, looks like they're all healed up. So let's go on the expedition. Before you go, why not grab something handy? You can equip your team with a single cargo item per expedition. The first aid kit will counter injury events, making for safer travels. Experiment with cargo items to improve your expedition results. Right? We're gonna go to first aid and we're gonna use that aid again. Detailed again, because I think it worked out better last time, and let's go.
Please exit through the gift shop.
Yeah, the Silverwind series is kind of...
The expedition team are departing now. I'm always so glad that I don't have to go.
And oftentimes very funny at the same time. Let's see what we got. Fully profit, 1,990. We're getting there.
Guests are reminded that I work here because it was supposed to be easy.
And let's open the box. Right? Felix Fossil. Buzz, 1 out of 3 knowledge.
Expedition team returning from Bone Belt.
Greasy Fields is nice, sort of, but we'll need to explore a variety of locations to fill out our collection. To unlock a new point of interest, POI for short, or expeditions, you'll need to complete its map objectives. POI's map objectives can be found and pinned to your active objectives list from its expedition map. The next location on the Bone Belt map is Rip Road. Head to the map and unlock your first POI. Unlock Rip Road. Alright. Let's go there. Got case of injury. Quicksand. Betty.
to our team departing on an expedition. I'm sure you'll need it.
Let's see. Layered rock. Layered box. Alright. So I can put this right here and right here.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. For this installment of Sir Nigel Reviews, I will be trying something new. Yes, in all my seasons of well-seasoned travel, I have never before tried the succulent, sausagey fruit of the evergreen wiener tree. Remember, a gentleman eats his fruit with a knife and fork. Here goes. Ooh, I see. Surprisingly, this is rather good. Combining the playful fruitiness of a papaya with the Moorish, oaty quality of black pudding. It's certainly not the worst thing I've eaten. 7 sausages out of a possible 10.
The expedition team are back from the Bone Belt. Find anything old?
And sometimes the names are kind of funny as well. Sharpon tops skeleton. Well, it's the pointiest species of dinosaur by a group of clueless museum goers. It's a big one too. We're just gonna put it right here. Whoa there, you found the start of a dinosaur skeleton. Exhibits in the dinosaur bones subcategory are found incomplete. You'll need to explore multiple times to find all the pieces and complete the exhibit. An incomplete exhibit will gradually increase in buzz as you find more pieces. Explore Rip Row with more expeditions to complete the exhibit.
We recommend that guests have a look around. That's the general idea.
Back to Rip Row we go. Ready. Birthday kit. Detail. And let's go. We're gonna put the down here. And side thing here. Let's see. Near any dinosaur bones exhibit. That'll make it easy. And time. Like right there. Yeah, let's put that here.
Guests are reminded that dinosaur bones used to be surrounded by dinosaur.
Skeleton is good and all, but we can't call ourselves a proper museum without a gift shop. Gift shops are a key source of income for the museum. Guests will choose souvenirs based on what they've seen during their visits. We'll access more merchandise as we expand, but for now we don't have much, so don't forget other opportunities to upsell to our guests.
Attention, the expedition team have returned. Good for them.
Who can resist a vending machine? Nobody. People will buy just about anything from in the museum. Okay, get out of that. Get out of that. Get out of that.
Guests should see a few exhibits before buying a snack. You know who you are.
History? History plushies? Look how cute they are. Thank you for loving here. No, I want it. There we go. Here.
Guests are reminded not to make this about them.
It's that funny little time of our show where I hand you the keys as some kind of joke. Today's audience participation comes from Milton in the Tumble Downs. Dear Nigel, what would you be doing if you weren't a DJ? Oh, Milton, how kind of you to ask. I don't tend to answer such speculative questions, but I suppose in a theoretical universe where hypotheticals exist, I would have to say that we're totally out of time. Join me next time for more Untouchable Radio.
Start here. Go. Gift shop and run it. And buy 2 vending machines. Okay. We'll go with this one. Plop it on this master head. And this one. And
The museum is happy to welcome children. Personally, I'm not so keen.
now we open it. Our part of the sharp claw top.
Expedition is leaving now. Final call for wherever it is you're going.
guest is done with the museum, they'll leave a review. Reviews reflect a guest's buzz.
Guests lingering by the exit should make the jump and get on with their lives.
Knowledge, environment, and happiness. Ensure these are high by increasing our museum level. Museum levels track the museum's total buzz as well as the quality of life, quality of your staff. A higher museum level means a bigger and better museum. Guests receive buzz from each exhibit they view. Guests with higher buzz will make bigger donations. Guests receive knowledge by reading info stands. Info stands display knowledge for nearby exhibits. When a guest is done at the museum, they'll leave a review. Reviews are determined by a guest's total buzz, knowledge, and happiness. Dillo skeleton. Ooh, it's a nice boulder. Okay, we'll put it right next to the other one. Flop that.
Guests should treat old things with the respect they may or may not deserve.
Near a layered rock decoration. Okay. Go. And I think this time we're going to send Zoe out. Down.
It should go without saying, but here goes. No climbing on bones, fossils, or other prehistoric memorabilia.
Yeah, that's not stopping them. Okay. Let's put you here. We are a footprint decap.
Freezing summers, Arctic winters, 23-hour nights. The perfect destination for sun haters and hibernation lovers alike. Receive the warmest welcome, as long as the sub-zero temperature doesn't get you first. Visit Svalbard, the coolest place on Earth. Literally.
Expedition team returning from Bone Belt.
Let's see what's in the box. And now we have one completed dinosaur.
Guests are reminded that I will not match your enthusiasm. I see this stuff all the time.
Alright. More janitors instead, so we're just gonna hire 2 more. Alright. Coal mines are the next location on the bone belt map, but the route is blocked by an obstruction at Cranial Crossing. Obstructions are point of interest that don't offer exhibits and block your path to new locations on the map. Plan expedition to clear enough. Passing through Cranial Crossing will be dangerous, really dangerous. You'll need to train an expert in survival skills.
Gift shop requires an assistant. You work in retail now.
Before we can attempt an expedition, you'll find the training room is the answer to many of the questions facing the beginner. Alright, so let's pause that. Good pause. Those there. There. And 5. Returns. We can put right here. Trash bin right there. Right. Come on. Right. Open training. Steady. We're going to train you in survival skills. Same for you, Zoe. Layla. We're going to do you in customer service. Leo. Let's go with Happy Thoughts. And Gwyneth. Go with Arizona. Alrighty.
Visiting the museum. Are you not done yet?
Assistant needed in... There, just for now.
Guests are reminded that I'm not that familiar.
Overweight that.
Announcement. Exhaustive expeditions may be exhausting. Exhibit requires restoration. It really is a shambles.
We now have a completed exhibit.
Prehistoric items have been here for thousands of years. I know the feeling.
Fix that. Alrighty.
Expert needed.
So, on that. And start up expedition.
Please join me in saying farewell to the expedition team. They may never come back.
Alright. So, we're going to take a small break while this runs. So that way everyone can stretch out their legs. No problem, Jazz. I'm just going to take a break myself and get me the drink. So, I'll see you when you get back, okay? Gonna pause the game. And switch seats. intrepid explorers have encountered a dilemma on their travels. Dilemmas are high-stakes events that pause expedition progress. Dilemmas force you to make an executive decision to get the team moving again. Your choice might be a total success or an abject disaster. It's up to you. Your expedition team have encountered a dilemma at Cranial Crossing and need your help. All dilemmas. As the explorer makes their way over Cranial Crossing, they spot a flask on the ledge below. They focus or after just reaching the isolated ledge, the expert drinks freely before noticing the taste of its out-of-date content. Soon, their sense of accomplishment gives way to fresh fears and an overactive stomach. Trait: toilet terror. Okay.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. You're listening to Harrison Wolf. Lately, I've been learning more and more about botany. I've been enjoying myself so much that I stopped spraying those chemicals in my basement. I'm letting the mushrooms grow. I took my favorite, the largest one, I call him Charlie, down to the museum. They were not interested, but it's their loss.
Guests found explaining things will be made honorary staff. That's a warning. Restoration required on exhibit. It's no longer presentable. The expedition team are back from the Bone Belt. Find anything old? Security guard to empty donation stand. There's money in it for you. Announcement. An exhibit needs restoring. Typical. The
disc fossil, old technology from an even older time. I feel like this is calling out some people.
Announcement. Guests should walk at a natural pace without thinking about it too hard. Despite the odds, some prehistoric artifacts exist to this day. Don't be the reason that changes.
There.
If you've enjoyed your visit, please consider donating. I won't see any of it, but still.
What do you suppose they meant by scientifically irrelevant and uninteresting anyways? That's how the expert described the fungus I grew in the depths of my home. Now, I may be biased, but I find it hard to see how that's not scientifically interesting. I don't want to get into a whole thing here. Maybe I do.
Hey there,
Find out
Naria. How's it going?
after this.
As you can see, I've made myself quite a little setup here in this first museum. We've only been streaming for about an hour. hope I'm coming out loud and clear for you to hear me.
We apologize for the insufficient number of information stands. I'll update when we have more information.
Alright. That was me. Okay, so interested. We can swap one right here. Good to know. Yes, that is a floppy disk. I have a team on expedition. All the exhibits generate some money. More janitors. Got it.
Guests must pay for entry before knowing what's inside. It's a surprise.
What's we spent? 1,335. So we got a lantern fish fossil, a right footprint fossil, a star fossil, a honey bee, a helix fossil, a sharp pond top skeleton, a Baltodillo skeleton, a disc fossil, amber gecko, and a star fossil. We have a gift shop right here.
Guests are reminded that your needs are important to us, but they're not our top priority. Okay?
Training room, restroom, staff room. These are the little ticket tents. Where people come and buy their tickets for the state. Do we have a scanner working on it? Yeah. Box time!
Announcement. You break it, you buy it.
I will butcher this word. I am not gonna pronounce it. I'm sorry, everyone. We're just going to put it right here. Need a layered rock decoration. I'm just gonna put that right there. Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Assistant to gift shop. Sell, sell, sell.
There we go. Alright. train go there.
What's that smell? What's that smell?
Go from funky to hunky with Psst Psst, the new fragrance from Jean-Claude Marmalade. For those who like to smell. Psst Psst.
Mmm.
Not haggling. That's fine. Stay down and go.
Expedition team leaving for thorough investigation. They may be some time.
2075. There goes an early one. There's the last one. Put you for customer service. Medics. You're good. All things stacked.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, some dinosaur skeletons are mix and match. That's just good science.
There we go. All right. Upgrade, maintenance.
Guests should keep sticky fingers, both literal and metaphorical, to themselves.
Should put people in the respective places and know which ones go where. We are now also bleeding money.
Donations are always welcome and never returned. Guests are reminded to hope for the best and expect something else. Thank you.
Open the box. A bug conductor skeleton. Okay, put it right. Right here.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. Who decides which plants are the important plants? The experts, huh? Well, just remember, folks, you can learn a lot of things from an expert. I sure have. They can't tell you what's important to you or why. Sometimes a mushroom just matters.
If you're unable to find a donation stand, feel free to give your money directly to me.
That one instead.
Expedition team leaving for thorough investigation. They may be some time. Announcement. If you're going to take pictures, at least photograph the exhibits. You're not that interesting. Attention, there are currently insufficient donation stands. This may lead to insufficient donations.
Right, hold on.
like what you see, why not come back tomorrow? I'll be here.
There we go. Where the couple exhibit's gonna be.
This one is for Charlie, the irrelevant mushroom, and all the unappreciated plants out there. I see you. Botany, irrelevant mushrooms. Charles Brown Shroom. Though cruelly shut down in their efforts to be recognized as officially interesting, this slimy specimen boasts vibrant brown coloring and a really strong smell. They may be irrelevant, but they're an underdog, and they're the best friend a guy could have.
Guests are reminded that fossils are not boring, just dusty. The museum does not monitor guest donations, but I do.
Off you. Wait for the helicopter to come back. Naked, go.
Assistant needed in the gift shop. The tat won't sell itself.
Almost there. We've got one more left.
For everyone asking, toilets are located in the bathroom. You're welcome.
Henry has leveled up to rank 5 and has gained a new training spot. Alright, let's see what we can train good old Henry. He's already good at customer service, so... Position, movement... Happy thought...
In the event of a fire, stop what you're doing and protect the museum.
On that one, 118 for that one, 74 for that one.
Really thick jungle. A mountain with no head. And endless sand from the beach to the shoes you only wore once.
Oh, it's happened again.
Visit Pebbly Island. Paradise is only a stone's throw away.
Assistant to gift shop. Sell, sell, sell.
I also have other videos on my YouTube channel if you ever want to take a gander story. Okay. Hold on.
Staff can quit anytime they like, but that doesn't mean they should. you're thousands of years old and covered in amber, please consider donating yourself to the museum.
Hopefully that resolves that little issue. Great.
Assistant needed in the gift shop. The tat won't sell itself. See if I can do Pinstar's little design. Guests are reminded to visualize making a big donation. Thank you. Or doesn't want, people peeking on them. Here in the middle. While the toilets are not on display, they should be treated like they are. Thank you. One completed. Now we need more. Let's see, flying one. Detailed and go. This is a pre-recorded announcement. Oh, what should I say?
visiting runners.
Gift shop requires an assistant. You work in retail now. Guests are reminded that they don't know what they're talking about.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the finest show on radio. I hope you have your superlatives at the ready because today's audio bounty is bound to be boundless. More life-changing radio after this.
You're reminded that the prehistoric period was absolutely ages ago. The museum is here to inform and entertain its guests, as well as to make a profit.
Great. Well, since we already have a completed one, since that's inventory. And sell. That's an investment.
Exhaustive expeditions may be exhausting. Tickets are non-exchangeable, non-refundable, and non-transferable. But you should still buy one. Guests are reminded to memorize something, in case someone asks. That would be embarrassing.
Let's take a peek at the broadsheets now with today's news. Wiki Silverbottom, heir to the Silverbottom fortune, has misplaced a priceless ceramic apple from their collection. It seems the spirited chap went on a butler-aided baking spree and now believes the one-of-a-kind artifact is in one of many crumbles. We'll wait to see if we've lost one of the truly great works of art as he works his way from the blackberry towards the apple. Thrilling.
Those left speechless by an exhibit are reminded to snap out of it.
Self-inspection. The Department of Culture is pleased to inform you that one of our representatives will be visiting your museum to evaluate its health and safety condition. Have a cultural day. That casual guy.
Expedition complete. Fetch the crowbar.
There we go. Wait for the helicopter to turn. A kid, detailed. Ooh, we cannot afford this. Yes, that's very concerning for the name of this one right here. Both they're totally natural 2-in-1 perfume and engine coolant made with expensive bark, gives the putrid juniper berries, and 18 other genuine ingredients. They say if it's burning your nostrils, it's already too late. We are not increasing the happiness. The country's biggest music festival would like to promote itself at the museum and remind people that it's so much more than rivers of mud and too many hot dogs. Okay, we can...
Children should be supervised at all times. That's the theory.
Must be placed on the wall. Okay. We can put it right here. There we go. Thank you for the sub, story, and thanks for the like. Usually on my day job-
Announcement. Our health and safety standards are being inspected.
Representative from the Department of Culture is arriving for your yearly inspection. Alright. So what I have to do is sell
Mess on the floor. Robo-janitor. Dryer on the fritz. Robo-janitor. The Robo-janitor is designed to fix absolutely everything, with some major exceptions. Oh, Robo-janitor, what would we do without you?
You would live in your own filth.
Yes, I suppose we would. Robo-janitor, coming soon from Bungle Technologies.
Announcement. Exhibit quality may vary from pristine to rubbish. It should go without saying, but here goes. No climbing on bones, fossils, or other prehistoric memorabilia. Children found jumping up and down will be asked to pick a side. Guests are reminded that your ticket does not include a +1. If you haven't enjoyed your visit, please don't mention us to your friends.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. And now, Sir Nigel Reviews. Today I'll be discussing Whole Lotta Sticks, the new all-in-one fragrance and lifestyle companion from Holistics. The organic ingredients claim to complement your natural cadence, whatever that means. Right, here goes. How do I... Oh, my eyes! Oh, it burns! It burns! Music, please.
Our gift shop has low prices. It's the gift that keeps on gifting.
Bye, sorry. See you around. Thanks for dropping by.
Announcement. If you can smell an exhibit, you're standing too close. Announcement. Exhaustive expeditions may be exhausting.
Lutbury Primary School is planning a school trip to the museum. The freeform school wants to show some interactive displays and take them to the cafeteria.
Welcome to the museum, children. And goodbye, everyone else.
The Department of Culture is shamelessly announcing its latest list of authorized sponsors. Sponsorships offer museums financial incentive to display sponsored content. Curators are encouraged to utilize these collaborations, especially if they are in need of money.
You're reminded that the prehistoric period was absolutely ages ago.
And now, the conclusion of Sir Nigel Reviews. I've had a chance to rinse my eyes and let the fragrance settle in. All in all, while the olfactory experience is only mildly offensive, I'm somewhat hogtied by the searing pain in my sockets. One pepper spray out of a possible 5.
Announcement. Children should be clean and not form herds. Guests are reminded not to litter the museum. You seem to need reminding.
Alright everyone, I'm going to take a small break. And we will be back in a bit. back.
If you love Milkmaid milkshakes, then you'll lap up the new Milkmaid flavoured milk range. A crazy concoction of flavours that'll have your taste buds purring for more. Single cream, double cream, half cream, clotted cream. You won't believe the variety of flavours on offer. Milkmaid flavoured milk. Now that's good milk.
Not technically milk.
Guests are reminded that new exhibits may show signs of wear and or tear. They're not that new. Is fantastic value. Isn't that strange?
Melinda, you have another spot. So, let's see. Go for another customer service.
Attention, the expedition team are leaving now. Please say goodbye and good riddance. The museum apologizes for all the litter, but I'm not sorry. Not anymore. Museum staff may not listen to the radio while working. It's above our pay grade. Apparently. Frequently asked questions, yes, the dinosaurs are real, but they're not anymore. Litter does not belong on the floor, and yet, here we are. There's a crate on the helipad. Oh, and the expedition team have returned safely. Also good news. Your ticket does not support re-entry. I can offer to stamp your hand, but it does not mean a thing. Guests are reminded not to litter the museum. You seem to need reminding. You may leave the museum with vast knowledge, or a single fact, or nothing at all.
Intrepid explorer has encountered a dilemma on their travels. Dilemmas are high-stakes events that pause the expedition progress. Dilemmas force you to make an executive decision to get the team moving again. Your choice might be a total success or an abject disaster. It's up to you. Team reaches an eerie-looking settlement that's not marked on any map. There doesn't be anyone here. Let's drop in and say hello. On closer inspection, the town is surprisingly charming and quiet. The crew have memorable experience, not totally dissimilar from sleeping overnight in a department store. Morale high. And another helping.
Announcement. We're currently not taking donations. Not as many as we could. Donation stands are full. Litter does not belong on the floor, and yet, here we are. Announcement. Our health and safety standards are being inspected.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. This is the Wolfman, Harrison Wolf, howling at the moon on 2 Point Radio. Today's show is a long, clear night, and we've got some work to do. See if you can howl along to this next song. I dare ya.
If you're thousands of years old and covered in amber, please consider donating yourself to the museum. Expedition complete. So, what's in the box? The museum apologizes for all the litter, but I'm not sorry. Not anymore.
We're just gonna speed up time here.
Announcement. Childish behavior will be met with childish retribution.
Worth it. Okay. Not a problem. Here.
Guests are reminded that while silence isn't mandatory, it is much nicer.
All these. Introduces. Community unlocking. Oh yeah. Got one. Two exhibits.
Litter does not belong on the floor, and yet, here we are.
Excuse me. Alright. I'll just take care of all those for that one, and now we can go to Alright, fix the autofill. Injury.
There's nothing like finding your most inconsistent flashlight and taking a drive to the woods. Last time I found a wooden door in a clearing that took me to this twisted carnival in another dimension. It was a haunting monstrosity that rejected nature and all it stood for. I really enjoyed myself. I'll be going back next week for another awesome, unsettling time. All right.
That.
Sickly visitors are advised to visit a hospital and are banned from museum grounds. Get well soon.
Start unlocking stairs. So we have everything unlocked here.
Guests should close their mouths while feeling amazed. We appreciate the thought. Assistant to restock gift shop. Please and thank you. Announcement. Staff in need of medical attention. Thank you.
Open crate. Frozen beehive, an ancient treat. cold climate. Needs to be kept in a cold environment. Why we set up this little baby.
Announcement. The museum's toilet facilities are for paying guests and desperate celebrities. Thank you.
Alright, you're gonna be put there. As word gets out in your county phase excuses, you can expect new types of guests to arrive at the museum. Families are bound to turn up soon, and I'm not sure if you noticed, but they often include children. Children are immune to the appeal of our info stand. They just don't seem to care for them. Not even a bit. They won't accept knowledge from our existing facilities, but they would use an interactive display. Think of interactive displays as a hybrid between exhibit and info stand, providing both buzz and knowledge to guests. They're also a great source of entertainment. Interactive displays can be built in a workshop. Give it a try. Children experience buzz like all other guests, but they won't accept knowledge from our info stand. Instead, they use interactive displays to learn in engaging ways that totally family-friendly and only mildly patronizing. Interactive displays provide buzz, knowledge, and entertainment for all. Build interactive displays in a workshop to diversify your guest experience.
No! Get back! Get this man a cold drink and a chair to sit at. His blood's gone lumpy and his moustache has fallen off. Witness supernatural mysteries too ridiculous to believe. Thursdays at 9 on live TV. Somewhere.
Guests should leave with the same number of bones they arrived with. No more, no less.
There we go. Right here. Right there. Corner. Trash bin. Here. Here. Puppet spot. Let's see. We're gonna go in here. And start project that.
Announcement. The museum does not offer small talk. That's all.
Flemington Primary School is planning a school trip to the museum. The prestigious school wants to teach its students something new, show them some well-decorated exhibits, and take them to the cafeteria. I don't have the cafeteria unlocked.
The museum apologizes for all the litter, but I'm not sorry. Not anymore.
Art view. Oh.
attention. Guests should listen when I'm talking. Thank you.
Now that your prehistoric playground is finished, you'll need to place
Staff
it
are reminded to explain things slowly and loudly.
placing them inside the museum. Interactive displays are set to your inventory once they are complete. Interactive displays allow children to enjoy knowledge the museum has to offer. They also provide entertainment for all guests. This is why I kept this little area all clear. Place is looking good, but you're not really has the chance to make it truly yours. Museum customization menu allows you to customize your walls and floors.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. It's time for Factual Opposites. Let's turn the truth upside down just to see what happens. This is from Luther in the Krakenbush sewers. If you play the cheesy Gubbins advert in reverse, you can clearly hear undead spirits saying, Sneebug Yeesish. Let's hear that now. You can't deny it. He's onto something. What does that mean? I'll stay on this end, see if I can figure it all out. After this.
The museum customization menu allows you to customize your walls and floors, tailor the guest experience as much or as little as you like. Maximize the museum space with partition walls as well as doors, one-way doors, and staff-only doors. Your options are functional as well as fashionable. Expand your section of customization options by spending kudosh. You'll earn kudosh as you complete objectives in the museum. Items unlocked with kudosh will typically improve our decoration rating. Add partition walls and doors to influence guest flow or change the style of the museum's interior. The museum is yours to customize. The possibilities are endless. One-way doors allow you to direct the flow of foot traffic through the museum. As the name implies, there's no going back. Staff-only doors can exclusively be used on patron walls, partition walls. They're a great way for creating shortcuts for staff that you don't want guests to use.
The museum asks that you open your mind and close your mouth.
Alright. New. Frozen fridge must be the work of some kind of fridge freezer. That's kind of funny, but kind of sad at the same time. Alright, let's see. Oh, we already got these. Okay. Alright.
Guests are reminded that historical importance isn't necessarily visible.
That's alright. I just found a slow by, I think. Okay.
Announcement. Information stands are there to explain exhibits. Unless they're not there, then they won't.
I think I have problems with this before. Get rid of that. Go ahead with that. Alright. Going to this. Alright. Here.
Guests struggling to find donation stands are asked to look harder. Or we could add more. Announcement. Our health and safety standards are being inspected.
There. The Department of Culture is responsible for evaluating the county's museum. The museum currently has no star rating, with all the improvements we've made. That won't last long. Complete star objectives to impress the Department of Culture and increase the museum star rating. A higher star rating will attract more guests and allow you to travel to new museums. Unlock 5 points of interest in the bone map. It fell 25 points.
Our show's almost over, but my brain is still firing on its cylinder, thinking about that last factual opposite. Are the dead really talking to us through subliminal messages? Do cheesy goblins contain the secret to some kind of dimension-bending energy? Or dimension in which everything exists at once? It's hard to answer so many questions. But I'd say probably yes.
Announcement. Donations are voluntary. You wouldn't know it, but they are. Expedition team leaving for thorough investigation. They may be some time.
There we go. Now we can see all of the museums.
This is a pre-recorded announcement. We did it earlier. Guests are reminded not to litter the museum. You seem to need reminding. Disinterested guests are reminded that not everything has to be a party, okay? Guests are reminded that experiencing wonder does not mean going for a walk. Announcement. The museum has a new exhibit, but we don't know what it is. Yet. Reminded not to litter the museum. You seem to need reminding.
They say madness is doing the same thing again and again and expecting different results. But did you really expect different results? Stay safe, stay sane, stay the course. Vote WinSock. some things never change.
Attention, the expedition team are leaving now. Please say goodbye and good riddance. We do not offer a student discount. You've had your fun, it's over now. Litter does not belong on the floor, and yet, here we are. Assistant needed to restock gift shop. Expedition complete. Fetch the crowbar. The museum apologizes for all the litter, but I'm not sorry. Not anymore. Gift shop requires restocking. There's nothing to buy. Guests are reminded that in the event of an emergency, the museum will always prioritize the exhibits. There's loads more where you came from. Expedition complete. So, what's in the box? Expedition team leaving for thorough investigation. They may be some time. The museum apologizes for all the litter, but I'm not sorry. Not anymore. Attention. Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're not all that. Announcement. Your experience is important to us, but not to me.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Whatever the sun's doing, it looks like easy listening here on 2 Point Radio. I'm going to sit still during this next song and wait for you to come back.
Announcement. Our health and safety standards are being inspected. Prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
One Star Museum. It is a great relief to see someone at the helm of the county's namesake museum after a brief and rudderless hiatus. What a fortnight that was. You're commended on your availability and general existence. Traffic kiosk and curb info stand. You've curated a one-star museum, but this is just the start of an illustrious career. Developed museums across the county to be recognized as a high-class curator and gain access to the new items and expedition locations. Increase your curator class to progress further in your museums and receive higher star ratings. With no curator class, your museums can only receive a one-star rating. Open and establish another museum to receive Courier Class 1. There are opportunities by sea at Passwater Cove or up in the Haunted Hills at the Whalian Lodge Hotel. Select the map button from the bottom left of the HUD. Where do you want to go next? Open your second museum at Passwater Cove or Whalian Lodge. It is your choice between marine life and the supernatural. Right. Alright, so Wayland Lodge, expert in the dying field, convert a haunted hotel into a museum for the supernatural and beyond with help from its dead owner. Or Passwater Cove, featuring water. Jump in the shallow end and start a marine life collection. I think we are actually going to end it here with us going to Wayland Lodge.
Today, we've got some intrigue that's close to home, and that home may be haunted. Yes, that's the story that listeners reported hearing an advert for an old hotel yesterday on 2 Point Radio. This out-of-circulation commercial piqued the interest of many supernatural enthusiasts, believing we'd had a shared encounter with the other side. And I admit, I would have my suspicions too, if the hilarious people in charge of our adverts hadn't done this several times before.
Announcement. Guests should be amazed for the right reasons. Thank you.
Climate and Culture identified this abandoned hotel as the perfect site to investigate the supernatural. Right, I forgot. Well, from here I think we are going to end the stream for now. I will be on later on to play more Until Dawn, if anyone is bothered to wanting to take a gander at that. Alright? If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. Otherwise, have a nice day. Bye!